How's it going, everybody? I just kind of wanted to weigh in on this political environment, watching how everybody's fighting each other. And I had a few points to make. I probably should break it up into a couple parts, but I really wanted to just kind of push this through. I know a lot of people are just going to disagree and they're going to be angry, and I don't care. I really don't care. I'm going to post what my ideas are, or at least what I'm seeing. I'm not taking a liberal point of view, and I'm not taking a conservative point of view. There are a few things on the basic platform of either side that I actually agree with. But what this political platform has done is actually just separated us. You know what? Back in the day, and we're talking way back in the day, before I was even born, there would be elections, but still the town would get together. The town would get together and they'd celebrate things. There would be dances and whatnot where everybody came together, and have a good time. If somebody's house caught on fire, everybody would come running with a bucket. It was civic duty, and it was helping out your neighbor. It didn't matter as much their point of view, which we're going to get into point of view in just a minute. But what I wanted to say is that everybody has something politically that they are backing, that they are right to do so. And everybody in this political platform is mostly wrong. These politicians, they don't lose much when they lose an election, or if they lose a property tax bill, or do you think that a Democrat is really going to lose much if a Republican comes into office? The other political people, they laugh and just take it in stride. They're making millions of dollars off of kickbacks. Both sides are. This is not just limited to Democrats or Republicans. Shoot, even there's even some independents that are cashing in on lobbyists and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into too much of that, mainly because I don't know a ton about it. It's not something that I've studied, but I do watch how people are acting. And unfortunately, 90% of America right now is so engrossed and so focused on their opinion, that they don't pick their head up and look around. You're still seeing everything from a distorted point of view. Do you think when you're fighting and you're angry that your intelligence is shining? And it's funny because I pointed out how angry a couple friends are that are liberal. And I've pointed out how angry a couple friends are that are conservative. And they're both like, wow, I'm just so happy. Bullshit. You're not happy. You keep posting things and saying, I'm outraged. Okay, the political platform is built for you to be outraged. A lot of these politicians, they will come out and make one statement. That's all they have to do. They have to make one statement. And both sides are just pounding on each other. And you know what? If your political candidate or whoever's governor in your state that you voted for or you're hoping to win, if you watch, they will make a statement, maybe two. And then they are not in this dogfight. They let you do that. You're fighting like dogs, and there's nobody winning. You think there is. You think that because your voice is being heard, that the tides are changing and everybody's waking up to your idea. And that's just not the case. It's actually worse now, because there are some things that you should probably just say, you know, I don't necessarily agree with that, but we have too many things that separate us. And instead of American citizens, you are fucking American citizens. Instead of you coming together and saying there should be less things that we are separated on, we should be united. We should be trying to figure this out together. Instead of that, we have two sides that want to make that pit in between each side bigger and bigger and bigger. So now there's family hating on each other and disowning each other. Isn't that fucking ridiculous? I mean, we have no business treating each other this way at all. I'm going to let this ride just because this video is ending up to be a little bit longer than I thought it would. But I just want you to be aware that you need to pull your head up. I'm not going to say out of your ass, because this has all been orchestrated. You have been made and programmed to argue with your fellow American. Instead of scrutinizing what's happening up here, you should be scrutinizing what you're doing. How can you help? Helping doesn't mean slamming the other side and belittling the other side and saying you're fucking idiots or whatever it is you do. And you know what? I'm going to say it too. There's been times lately even that I have gotten to that point where I'm so angry I'm just spitting, you know, and I can't handle it. The problem is, for most people, is they don't lift their head back up. They think that that's what they have to do. They have to be angry. Instead of being angry at your fellow citizens, you should really be pointing out all of these politicians that don't give two shits about you. Hillary doesn't give a shit about you. Trump doesn't give a shit. You know what? The political platform itself is based on lies, really. Because when you think about this, these guys, if we'll look at a couple issues later on down the road. But what I want to leave you with is that we're all just human. And I bet personally that 95% of the people mean well. Doesn't matter what side they are, they mean well. But we're being poisoned by the other 5%. And maybe the percentage is a little bit different. But the fact of the matter is that if we don't get along, it's all gone. It's all gone. And every time we clash, more laws are passed that limit both sides. And you're not paying attention to that. You get angry, but you get angry at that guy over there or that lady over there, instead of the true problem. A country is only as good as its leaders. And who's putting these leaders in charge? We are. So I'm going to make a habit of making long videos that nobody watches, but I don't care. Bye. See you next time.